Hey, Ms. Kwan, thank you for starting the recording. This meeting is now in order and on the record. So aloha mai kako and good morning to everyone. This is the September 21, 2022 Land Use Commission meeting. This is a hybrid meeting which is being physically held at the University of Hawaii Hilo Campus Center facility, room 301, where it is open to the public. It's also open by interactive conference technology. This technology links the video conference participants and other interested individuals of the public via Zoom. Members of the public can attend in person or view the meeting via Zoom webinar platform. Commissioners can also be attending by Zoom. For all meeting participants, I would like to stress the importance of speaking slowly, clearly, directly into your microphone. Okay, the recording is back in progress. So I'll repeat. For all meeting participants, I would like to stress the importance of you speaking slowly, clearly, and directly into your microphone. Before speaking, please state your name and identify yourself for the record. Also, please be aware that all meeting participants are being recorded on the digital record of this Zoom meeting. Your continued participation is your implied consent to be part of the public record of this event. If you do not wish to be part of the public record, you should exit this meeting now. The Zoom conferencing technology allows the parties and each participating commissioner individual remote access to the meeting proceedings via their personal digital devices. Also, please note that due to matters entirely outside of our control, there may be occasional disruptions to connectivity, and this can occur for one or more members of the meeting at any given time. If such disruptions occur, please be patient as we try to restore the audio-visual signals to effectively conduct business. For members of the public wishing to testify during the public witness portion of the meeting and who are accessing this meeting by telephone rather than by smartphone or desktop software, use *9 to virtually raise your hand and *9 to virtually lower your hand. You will also use this *6 function to mute and *6 to unmute. Since I am participating also by Zoom, I will call upon my assistants working as part of the executive office team to help me recognize the *9, *6, and the raising and lowering of hands. Depending on the length of today's meeting, we will be taking breaks from time to time. My name is Dan Giovanni, and I am currently serve as the LUC chair. We currently have 9 seated commissioners, all of which are in attendance. From Maui, we have Commissioner Lee Ohigashi. From Oahu, we have Commissioner Don Chang, Commissioner Gary Okuda, Commissioner Kuike Kamakea Ohelo. From who's next here? From Kauai, we have Commissioner Michael Yamane. Also from Oahu, we have Commissioners Melvin Kahele and Commissioner George Atta. And from Hilo, and representing us physically in Hilo today, reporting from our meeting location, is Nancy Cabral. Commissioner Cabral, welcome. Also attending with Commissioner Cabral in that location in Hilo is LUC Chief Planner Scott Derrickson. Attending additional staff, LUC Staff Planner Riley Hakoda, LUC Staff Planner Martina Segura, LUC Chief Clerk Ariana Kwan. LUC Executive Officer will be arriving shortly to the meeting. He is somewhat delayed and he'll join the meeting in progress. That's LUC Executive Officer Daniel Orendanker. And we welcome LUC Attorney General Dan Morris, who's joining us today by Zoom. Our first order of business is the adoption of the minutes from the September 7th, 2022 meeting. Ms. Kwan, has there been any written testimony submitted on September 7th?
Not at this time, Chair.
I did hear there was one correction about one of the attorneys. What was that correction?
The change was Maria Kikai, attorney for the Windward Planning Commission.
Okay. So that would be a slight amendment to the minutes as they were presented. Are there any members of the public who wish to testify on the adoption of the September 7th minutes? If so, please use the raise hand function of the Zoom software or *9 in accessing this meeting by phone. And you will be promoted to the meeting and given 2 minutes to testify. Are there any, do you see, Mr. Derrickson, any members of the public wishing to testify?
No, Chair, there are no members of the public raising their hand or indicating that they want to testify.
Thank you. So is there any member that have indicated on Zoom that they wish to testify, Ms. Kwan?
Not at this time, Chair.
Okay, thank you. So we will proceed. Commissioners, are there any corrections or comments on the minutes? If not, is there a motion to adopt the minutes of September 7th? I'm sorry, I didn't see who that was.
Yeah, I have to move. Chair, that was Commissioner George Atta that made the motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Atta. Please, to everyone, please state your name before speaking, so in case we can't see it in action. Is there a second to the motion?
Ohigashi, second.
Thank you, Commissioner Ohigashi. Commissioner Atta has moved to adopt the minutes, and Commissioner Ohigashi has moved to second them. Is Mr. Orendanker in attendance at this time?
Chair, this is Riley. Executive Officer Orendanker hasn't made it yet.
Could you repeat that?
Executive Officer Orendanker hasn't made it to the meeting yet.
Okay, so will you be able to poll the commissioners on the motion?
I will, Chair. Motion to approve the minutes. Commissioner Atta. Aye. Commissioner Ohigashi.
Aye.
Commissioner Chang.
Aye.
Commissioner Kahele.
Aye.
Commissioner Kamakia Ohelo.
Aye.
Commissioner Yamane.
Aye.
Commissioner Cabral.
I will abstain as I was not personally present for that meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Okuda.
This is Gary Okuda. I will also abstain because I was not present at the meeting.
Thank you. Chair Giovanni.
Aye.
Chair, the motion passes 7-2.
Thank you very much. The next agenda item is the tentative meeting schedule. Mr. Akoda or Mr. Orendanker, if whoever may, please present the schedule.
Okay, Mr. Chair, just FYI, Mr. Orendanker has arrived, but since I have the microphone, I'll provide the update on the calendar. Next scheduled meeting is for October 5th and 6th, scheduled for Maui. On October 5th, we're hearing Waikapu Properties motion for amendment, and we have tentatively scheduled the site visit on the 6th. Details to follow on the site visit. We are also holding October 19th for a meeting if needed. No meeting scheduled right now for the 20th of October. November calendar has tentative meeting scheduled for November 2nd and 3rd. Possible status update for U of N Bancorp, docket number A02737 on November 2nd. And holding the 3rd available for other business if needed. On November 16th, we have scheduled business on Maui for docket number A19809, Pulamalanai Mickey Basin. And we also have the 17th being held for other business. Moving on to the month of December. On December 7th, we have island business on the Big Island. Excuse me. December 7th is for Oahu docket A89651 Haseko motion. And there's also another docket on December 8th that is in the process. We're awaiting paperwork to be filed on that, tentatively scheduled for docket number A81525 YO Limited Partnership. And that is the scheduled business for the balance of the year.
Thank you, Mr. Hakoda. So are all these meetings that you've identified, are they all in-person meetings or are they hybrid meetings?
All in person, otherwise, unless otherwise scheduled.
Okay, so you'll let us know as that approaches.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner, do you have any questions on the tentative meeting schedule as presented? Seeing none, I have one request. As our next meeting will be held on Maui at a remote location, we intend to work through lunch. I would like to request that the LUC staff arrange for lunch to be provided to the commission to facilitate the meeting.
Your request is acknowledged, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, the next agenda item is the adoption of order for SP 22-414, Yamada and Sons Incorporated, Hawaii. This agenda item is to adopt the order for the special permit application to allow the establishment of a quarry operation, related improvements, and activities on a 37.882 acre portion of a larger 2,407 acre parcel of land located in the State Land Use Agricultural District within the District of Waiakea, South Hilo, Hawaii. Ms. Kwan, has there been any written testimony submitted on this matter?
No, Chair, not at this time.
Thank you. Ms. Kwan and Mr. Derrickson both. Taking Mr. Derrickson first, are there any members of the public who wish to testify on this matter?
There are no members, this is Scott Derrickson, there are no members of the public in attendance here at the UH Hilo meeting site.
Ms. Kwan, is there anybody there wishing to testify?
I see a hand raised for Suzanne. And her hand just went back down. Suzanne, did you want to testify? Okay.
Yes, I just wanted, Susanna Tiapula, attorney for the planning department. I just wanted to state that on the procedural history, we would ask that Malia Kikai not be listed as an attorney for the planning department. She represented the Windward Planning Commission. Thank you.
Understood and appreciated. Thank you. Commissioner, any questions on that public testimony? Hearing none, we'll now go, thank you. There are nobody, I assume there's no one in addition, either on Zoom or in person, wanting to testify on this matter. Is that correct, Ms. Kwan?
That is correct, Chair.
Thank you very much. So we'll now enter into deliberations. Before we take up any motion, the chair would like to confirm for the record that all commissioners and myself are prepared to participate in these proceedings. Commissioner Chang, are you prepared to participate?
This is Commissioner Chang. Yes, I am, Chair Giovanni.
Thank you. Commissioner Cabral?
I am prepared. I have listened to 2+ hours of tape from the last meeting, and I will participate, and depending on how that proceeds will determine whether I will vote yay, nay, or abstain due to the difficulty of hearing some of the audio information provided from 2 weeks ago. But I would like to stay and participate. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Okuda?
Mr. Chair, this is Gary Okuda. I will be abstaining and I will not be participating because I have not reviewed the record.
Thank you.
And also I was not present.
And you were not present, correct. Thank you. Commissioner Ohigashi?
Yes, I'll participate.
Commissioner Yamane?
Mr. Chair, Mike Yamada, yes, I'm prepared.
Commissioner Atta?
Yes, I'm ready, prepared to, yeah.
Thank you. Commissioner Kamakea Ohelo?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I'm ready to participate.
Thank you. And Commissioner Kahele?
I am.
Thank you, Commissioner. The chair is also prepared to participate. The commission will now consider the adoption of the order. Commissioners, before you, for your consideration, deliberation, and adoption are the proposed findings of fact, conclusions of law, and decisions and orders that were prepared by the LUC staff as they were instructed to do so at the last meeting on this docket. Are there any questions or is there any discussion? Hearing none, the chair will now entertain a motion to approve the form of the order as amended by the comments to correct that one position that was put forth. What is your pleasure? Commissioner Chang?
This is Commissioner Chang. Thank you, Chair Giovanni. I move to approve the proposed order that was decision and order prepared by the LUC staff, subject to 2 changes. On page 3, under the procedural history, paragraph 9, specifically clarifying that Malia Kekai was representing the Windward Planning Commission. I'm also proposing on page 15, this would be the proposed decision and order number 15. This is in relationship to the ohia trees. And in review of the order, the proposed order, it didn't include specifically the comment that I had. So this is my proposed amendment. I would add on paragraph 15, it reads, to protect ohia trees from rapid ohia death, ROD, on the subject property, insert, and adjacent to. And then I would add a provision number 5. And any ohia trees that are not infested and need to be removed, the wood may be available for cultural use. So that's my 2 amendments to the proposed decision and order, but my motion is to approve it subject to those 2 changes. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Chang. Do I have a second to the motion by Commissioner Chang? Commissioner Ohigashi.
Chair, before I second it, should the motion include language authorizing chair to sign on behalf of the commission if approved? And that, is it necessary to add it that we would use electronic signature given the, unless unless the chair is on island in Oahu, is electronic signature permitted? I'm just curious before I second it.
Mr. Orendaker, can you address the question raised by Commissioner Ohigashi?
The authorization for the chair to sign would add clarification. With regard to the signature, I don't believe that's necessary as the e-sign system has been utilized pretty thoroughly and without issue. But clarification to authorizing the chair to sign the document is helpful.
Is it my understanding that Commissioner Chang included that in her original motion?
I think it'd have to be, she'd have to state that clearly. She did not state that. So Commissioner Chang, back to you, the move-ons. Could you clarify about that you're,
Yes,
Commissioner Chang?
thank you, Mr. Chair. This is Commissioner Chang. Yes, I did. My intention was to add that third clarification condition that it would be subject to the authorization for the chair to sign. Thank you, Commissioner Ohigashi, for the reminder.
Mr. Chair, I second the motion.
Okay. So Commissioner Chang has moved to make a motion, seconded by Commissioner Ohigashi, to approve the form of the order subject to the 3 minor amendments. Is there any discussion? Seeing none. Mr. Orendaker, please poll the commissioners on the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The motion is to approve or adopt the proposed decision and order subject to 2 amendments. Paragraph 9 to clarify representation by the Windward Planning Commission, and page 15 to add the words "and adjacent to," and also add a provision to make wood from ohia trees available for cultural use. There's also a provision to authorize the chair to sign the decision and order. Commissioner Chang.
Aye.
Commissioner Ohigashi.
Aye.
Commissioner Cabral.
Chair, I would like to defer my vote at this moment and vote at the end of this voting process, please.
So granted. Please continue, Mr. Orendaker.
Commissioner Kahele. Commissioner Kahele.
Hey,
Commissioner Yamane.
Aye.
Commissioner Kamake Ohelo.
aye.
My apologies. Commissioner Okuda has abstained. Commissioner Atta.
Aye.
Chair Giovanni.
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The motion passes. With,
One moment.
Commissioner Cabral, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I am in favor of this motion, but, oh, I could talk to my own screen now. Okay. I am in favor of this motion, but, and I'm aware of the property personally. I've been in the area of that property on several occasions, but I have read all of the information and have listened to the the visual and audio tapes from last meeting, but due to the poorness of those tapes, I will abstain from this vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Cabral. Thank you, Mr. Chair. The motion passes with 7 affirmative votes and 2 abstentions.
Thank you. Glad to see it. This concludes our meeting. Is there any further business to discuss? If not, I will call this meeting adjourned.
Thank
Any
you, Mr.
further
Chair.
business? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
Shelby, there's a comment.
Where?
She has her hand raised.
Okay.
Hi there, Shelby
Yeah.
Yamada and Sons.
Yamada.
Hi,
Yes.
good morning, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you, Chair Giovanni and the commission for your favorable decision. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate the feedback. Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Chair.
Aloha.